Hey everybody, Joe Bear here, your fabulous host at Fashion Minute. Today we're covering the Fall 2025 Dolce Gabbana Alta Moda collection by Domenico Dolce and Stefano Gabbana. And before we get started, we have got to take a look at my fabulous outfit inspired by this collection. This collection harkens back to antiquity, mainly in Rome. And growing up, I always loved Rome. I always loved the whole vibe of it, especially the clothes, the robes and stuff like that. But today I wanted to pair it with a little modernism, so I decided to pair it with these fabulous pants with the stripe down the side, and give you that modernist Roman vibe, kind of like the collection. So now that you know those details, let's go ahead and get started and show you guys my full outfit. Let's go. Alright guys, that's my look. As you can see here, guess what else? All roads lead to Rome. Joe Bear is there, and let's get started with this review. Let's go. Every season after Paris Haute Couture, Domenico Dolce and Stefano Gabbana of Dolce Gabbana shift our eye to Italy for their triple annual couture presentations. Alta Moda, women's wear, Alta Sottile, menswear, and Alto Gioelleria fine jewelry collections. Primarily, it's the Italian version of Paris Couture. Italy, the old country with a vastly extraordinarily rich history and culture, whereas Domenico and Stefano faithfully only showcase their Alta collections. The boot-shaped country with so many stories to be told, from antiquity to the Renaissance to the Enlightenment to the cinematic black and white 1950s glamour. Just some of these key eras represent their philosophy, made in Italy, shown in Italy. The collection was shown in the heart of the Eternal City, Rome, at the Foro Romano, a rectangular plaza surrounded by the ruins of important buildings from antiquity. Before the show began, a triumphal procession of live-action actors in traditional costumes of Roman antiquity, from court jesters, courtesans, senators, gladiators, the Roman legion and Caesars walked about. They arrived crisscrossed across the Via Sacra, the first street in ancient Rome, intermingled amongst another, danced, and at the sound of the military horns, they all scrambled off the road as two legion men cleared the pathway for the fashion procession to begin. The collection opened with a strapless burgundy red velvet bodice with a sequined red and white 50s bouffant-shaped floor-length skirt with gold Baroque leaf embroideries, also with gold embroideries of the crest of Rome, the wolf of Romulus and Remus, mythical founders of Rome, on the skirt, paired with decadently elaborate jewelry, statement earrings, cuffs, rings, and a triple-stacked jeweled choker worn with a regal burgundy cape, making sure our eyes are on Rome. Then there were the references to the Colosseum, baroquely molded gladiatorial armor fused into strapless bodices and bicep cuffs, worn over by intricately pleated and draped full skirts, and a mid-sectional multicolored feathered ball gown that was breathtakingly stunning. Preceded by a parade of 1950s in silhouette gowns, strapless one-shoulder column gowns, bouffant-style gowns, over-the-shoulder bodycon gowns, which could be taken out of any film from the silver screen era. And there was a absolutely stunning trapeze floor-length gown with a incredible print of the Spanish Steps, seen from the Piazza di Spagna atop the Trinita della Monte Cathedral and below the Fontana della Boccaccia, the truest divine happiness. preceded by a cascade of Baroque, Renaissance and fabrication, but 50s in silhouette opera coat, skirt suits, Empire-style bodycon dresses, and a ultra-stunning 50s-inspired opera dress with bubble lantern sleeves. It was gorgeous. Then trotted forward Dolce & Gabbana's signature Central Madonnas of sheer tulle, guipure, and chantilly lace bodycon dresses worn with undergarments that were displayed underneath. Afterwards came my personal favorite look of the entire collection, a metal bra harness created with Roman coins, a metallic multicolored sequin structured wasp, and those incredible Harlem trousers fully embroidered with a bust, coins, courtesans, olive branches, and a landmark tapered at the ankles. It was just everything fabulous, honey. Everything. If I could wear, I would. Maybe the pants. There were fur soles and duster coats that embodied the 50s bourgeoisie. Other animalia were the incredible ball gowns, fully embroidered with fine duck feathers. Another stunning mid-calf ball gown was a strapless black gown with gold Baroque embroideries with 3 enlarged Roman coins embroidered to say, "Rome's riches are on display." Behind that gown was one of the most opulent looks of the entire collection, a sky blue, white, ivory, and seafoam green opera coat with gold and silver embroideries that form Rome's iconic Trevi Fountain, which represents the Roman god Oceanus, a true marvel of technique and for the eyes. The statuification of the white chiffon gown section was incredible, with fragments of stone statues, hands, heads, breastplates were transfused and draped with the most delicate of fabrics, chiffon, and as the camera panned afar, the dresses looked statuesque. 3 crepe gowns in salmon pink, yellow, and black all paraded forward with gold metal belts written with inscriptions in a Roman Capitoline font inspired directly from Roman architecture. Gladiator armor was broken up, then specifically placed onto the body of a dress, followed by a Christian Dior-esque Tyrus New Look ball gown with an incredible gold articulated gladiator armored bodice with basque hips and a ivory full skirt. Truly everything phenomenal. They finaled the collection with 4 sensational full ball gowns in red, baby blue, yellow, and ivory tulle, paired with tableaus of famous paintings inspired by the works of Italian painters. Giovanni Paolo Panini's painting of the Foro Romano was my favorite. It encapsulated the romanticism that Domenico and Stefano wanted to convey with this Romanesque collection. In all, the collection was a serenade to the timeless beauty that only can be found in Roma, and only through the eyes of 2 true Roman romantics, Domenico and Stefano, could convey to the world. Alright guys, that's all there is. There isn't any more. Make sure you guys like, comment, share, and subscribe to all of my socials. They're going to be listed down below. And guess what guys, I'll see you next time. Bye bye.